Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dole, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, with a special review. This time I bring to you The Dark Crystal from 1982. The Dark Crystal was targeted as a family movie, but it had a dark tone. It featured Jim Henson and his Muppet performers, including Frank Oz, which he and Henson directed this film together. The film came out in December of 1982. The film was originally released by Universal, who the previous year had released the previous year's The Great Muppet Caper. This would be the only other Muppet film they distribute, as the film was produced by Henson Associates and ITC Entertainment. Now, the film, I'm going to say, though it's only been a few times since I've seen it, because I just now finished watching this for the first time in many years on Prime. You can find it on Prime. And, well, I'm actually doing this in order to promote the premiere of The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, which that's going to be premiering tomorrow on Netflix. Anyway, years ago on a planet called Thra, a magical crystal is cracked, which allows two new races to appear. The Skeksis, who are the main antagonists of the film, who use the power of the mysterious Dark Crystal to continually replenish themselves, and the kind wizards called Uru, or more commonly known as the Mystics. Soon, a young gelfling named Jen is taken by the Mystics. Well, he is told by his master that he must heal the crystal, which can only occur if he finds a shard being kept by the astronomer Aughra, who, well, I don't know many of the voiceovers from this film, but I found this character Aughra was voiced by Billy Whitelaw. Most of y'all know her as Mrs. Baylock from the original version of The Omen. Yes. So anyway, has to do this before the planet's three suns align, or the Skeksis will rule forever. Then his master dies, and then let me see here. The Skeksis Emperor also dies, and a duel ensues between Chamberlain, a Skeksis, and the master of their large crab-like creatures, Gartham. But apparently, the Gartham master wins and Chamberlain is exiled. And soon, the Skeksis learn of Jen's existence, so he's off on a quest to try to find the Dark Crystal. Soon, he later encounters another one of his own kind, a gelfling named Kira. And apparently, she joins him, along with Fizzgig, a species of animal on Thra. That's Kira's pet. So they go on a really big quest, but soon encountering all sorts of strange creatures and what have you, until they've reached the Skeksis palace. Well, now I will tell you that they try to look for it, but soon they run into a spot of trouble as Kira is caught as Agura has already been caught by the Skeksis, and Jin's buried under some rubble. Now, I'm going to go ahead and reveal the ending to this, so I'm giving you 5 seconds to stop the video if you have yet to see the movie, okay? I begin in 5 seconds. Okay. Now, the ending I'm going to say is pretty epic. I mean, well, apparently they get into a real predicament with the Skeksis when Kira manages to hear Jin's voice. She uses her powers to call on her animal friends and free herself. And soon she manages to help. And Agura is freed as well. But when Kira manages to try to escape, but she manages to throw the crystal shard up to Jin, thus causing her to sacrifice herself as the Skeksis destroy her. And Jin puts the shard in and the crystal just at the last possible second before the planet's 3 suns aligned, and everything was, well, perfectly alright. Give me a second. And soon, the Uru and the Skeksis merge together into glowing beings known as Urskiks. And their leader explains that they had mistakenly shared the crystal long ago, splitting them to 2 races and decimating Thra. And for that, Jin is fulfilling the prophecy and restoring them. And then they revive Kira, and soon they are back together. And, well, the castle turns it into a beautiful white color, and that's how the story goes. Now, I will say I like the performances we got. Well, not just from the late great Jim Henson, Frank Oz, and the rest of the Muppet performers, but also the voice acting cast as well. Now, of course, tomorrow look for The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance on Netflix. I look forward to seeing that. But anyway, if you've seen The Dark Crystal, let me know what you thought about it in the comments section. Now, the film did get mixed to positive response on certain things, but critics did praise it for its narrative and lots of other stuff, and has since gained a cult following. So again, let me know what you thought about the movie if you've seen it in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.